just going to quickly go over or quickly show a system that just got online. Basically, waypoints and auto navigation to waypoints. Now, there is some flutter in the ship, but I think I know how to remove that flutter. I'm not actually going to be touching anything. You're going to see some funny information happening up here. And it's just the dot product is now going to be spitting out some distances and some flags that lets me know what waypoint they're on. Anyhow, I'm going to start her up. First thing I need to do is turn on that tracking cam. One key push sets her in motion. Now you're going to see the flutter here. That's the automatic navigation system. When you're right up close, the flutter's quite pronounced. Oh, you knocked a rock out of the way. It's kind of lucky. For some reason lately I've been able to miss all the items. Now you can see the flutter becoming quite bad there on the guns that are pointing aft. The red lines represent what the guns are pointing at. That's just because I haven't figured out a fast, good way to reduce or smooth out the steering algorithm. What I'm going to do just for fun is I'm going to give the guns a target differently while we're driving to. Now, what's happening here, oops, there we go. What's happening here at the top is you're seeing in the tens of thousands, or in the thousands bracket, is what waypoint we're headed to. So we're headed to waypoint 1. The numbers 1,000 and under is the distance to that waypoint. You'll notice that the thrust, and you probably won't see it because it happens very quick, but the thrust on the ship is relative to the actual amount of thrust required. It's also modulated by the dot product, so if the ship isn't really pointing at the target, you're not going to get as much thrust. Like as you can see there, the engine's cut out. Now, 101 mode where the distance would be means that it's steering. So right now it's steering rather than thrusting. And you might actually see it popping back and forth in and out of helm to helm plus thrust. And there it just decided it was close enough to that waypoint, which is currently set at 100 units, but it's scanning and tracking its new waypoint, and there we go. It's 400 units away from the new waypoint. Now I can change the turret target here. It's capable of tracking any of the asteroids right now, but I don't have arc of fire limiting on that gun just yet. One of the things I want to add later is arc of fire will cause the ship to rotate to best targeting, but that's coming. Right now I just wanted to show, here it's about to go back to the first waypoint to complete the circuit, and here's the thrust. See the thrust kicking in. You can see the yellow line getting shorter. Right now the main beam on the front, the utility beam, actually points at the waypoint destination. There you can see the shake is quite violent on that time. But I've got a way to smooth it out. I just need to confirm some things about how physics is working. I can modulate the amount of energy used to turn the ship based on its actual angular velocity. I can modulate that angular velocity by the time that has elapsed, and then that should work. It's actually underway upside down. The camera here is also being controlled by the very same algorithm that steers the ship, but I've got slightly different properties for a slightly different smooth result. So this camera that we're actually looking at, now I'm going to do something quite gross to it. I'm going to make it move. So the camera here that's tracking the ship is completely under physics control as well. If I wanted to, I could make this camera a collidable object, the mesh that the camera's bound to, and it could bounce off of things. Now, you could attach the camera to the ship, that's all fine and well, you've seen that. right now is more so just wanted to have a look at the auto nav and the automatic camera track. Now the camera does fall asleep once it's gotten within a certain percentage of being on target. It's actually controlled by the dot product. Once the dot product gets close enough to 1, which means pointing straight at it, it stops tracking. This is the same system that can be used for a seeking missile or any of that kind of stuff. It's actually pretty handy, and one of the sort of very handy commands that are built right into nuclear fusion. Anyhow, we've come further than one full lap, and I'm just going to change the deck gun target a couple of times here. And this point defense, that would be quite handy. For the sake of this demo here, I'm going to end it now, and we're going to convert this up for upload. Anyhow, thanks for watching.